get stow when accounted.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting seeing this on a bigger perspective here than we're used to. But just also a bit of news: the deadline for submitting a world record has been extended until September 20th. So you got one extra week to pray to your RNG gods and get those runs in.
That is correct. Hopefully we get some good stuff going on here. Owlie's timer looking a little bit weird there at the bottom. Maybe just a little bit of a personal preference there. So far so good, good start. Not a lot today in the tutorial. Owlie deciding to completely skip the eating process. Most of us runners, we would rather just eat right on the get-go to avoid more dialogue boxes popping up whenever we do have to eat. So what do you think of the races so far? Who do you think is in the running for first, second and third place? Because there's been some recent runners popping up on the speedrun leaderboards that are really giving Owlie a run for his money.
Yeah, unfortunately, I've had quite a busy few weeks here where I'm at. Haven't been checking up on those leaderboards too often. Why don't you give us the rundown on what's going on there? I know Owlie's in first place for sure.
Owlie is in first place, of course. I mean, actually, I'm going to get out the official times here for you. Let's see here. One second, please. Just have to go through. Right now, Owlie in first place with 1 hour and 19 minutes and 6 seconds. Current world record. According to Owlie, before the stream started, he did get a world record just before today's race. So we might be seeing that changing very soon. In second place, we got a brand new runner, uploaded 1 week ago. Completely new. No one knew where he came from. But took second place with 1 hour and 21 minutes and 32 seconds. Very, very, very close to Owlie. And we could be expecting them having a little bit of a toss-over in the next following days. In third place, we got One Up with his 1 hour and 25 minutes and 17 seconds. Currently 4 minutes behind second place. One Up has been really inactive both in chats and in the speedrun. I personally have not seen him go on live in a while. Might be taking a hiatus. Not really sure what's going on there, but so far he's got his third place locked and loaded. And in fourth place, you got yours truly, Speed Tommy, with a time of 1 hour and 33 minutes and 59 seconds. Not really have been able to optimize my times personally because of some family stuff that went down, a little bit of a hospitalization there, a bit of a surgery. So couldn't really run recently. And to be honest, with some new stuff that came up, I probably won't be running for the world record anymore. I'll just be rooting on for the sidelines. And finally, in fifth place, we got Navi Elives with 2 hours, 39 minutes and 35 seconds. Last uploaded 3 weeks ago. I'm not sure if Navi is going to keep on participating during the tournament. I have no word for him. I haven't seen him stream Bite the Bullet recently. So right now, the top contenders are Owlie, Ross, GMG, and One Up.
Wow, so maybe Navi is holding on to some secret strats behind the scenes.
Possibly.
That'll be exciting to see in the next upcoming week here. But also between you and who was it? One Up. Might be seeing a little back and forth for that third place prize.
Potentially, if I can find the time to run it without losing my marbles. And if the RNG gods bless me with their grace.
I don't know the exact right ritual form, but I've seen some miracles here on Speed Gaming.
Hopefully those miracles can bless me in the future. I'll definitely be here on the 20th running all day, so you can expect me to be there.
Right on.
Alright, I will be finishing up right there and finally unlocking some stuff here. Surprisingly not going for the drive-through eating right off the bat. Rather go for the bonus damage. I guess Owly does not depend that much on eating than he does on giving himself a damage boost.
Yeah, that's something I'm really looking forward to. Maybe some secret strat behind the scene that no one's considered. Like, oh, if you choose this option on the skill tree and you do this, it turns out you can cut an extra, 2 minutes off your time or something like that. Who knows?
If anyone's optimized this game, it is Owly, of course. He has optimized this game to a T. He definitely knows what he's doing. So far, 6 minutes into the run, and we are already at level 3 in World 1, nearing the boss. Well, we still have to go through another underground section before we get to the boss, but still, very, very good times. I must say, after this recent update, we as runners really do depend a lot on RNG. Oh, we see Owly take a little death there. Could affect him in the future in this level if he's not careful enough. Because of recent updates, the infected zombies do not actually give you any weapon upgrades anymore. So the game mechanic for weapon upgrades has been changed to the point where you actually have these upgrade stations that are scattered around the world. And only when you reach these upgrade stations can you upgrade your items. For casual players, that's that big of an issue. You can just gather up your calories and your proteins and you'll be done for the day. But for speedrunners like us, we need to depend on good RNG, on getting great weapons from the get-go with good mods from the get-go. And if we don't get those good mods at the beginning, that'll make the later game a lot more difficult to traverse, especially when it comes to choosing your weapons and not losing time trying to find a good weapon mod.
I gotcha. So some early runs, and by level X, you know that it's kind of done for. So if you're not gonna reset, might as well cut the cord.
Essentially, yeah.
Well, that's a shame in one regard, but you never know what kind of content that could lead to some exciting moments here on Twitch.
Of course. Here we are at the first
Vulture.
boss. Yeah. We've made it to Giga
Tell us,
Vulture.
a little
Backing
about
up some really
your
nice damage there.
experience.
So
Now,
my
what was-
experience with the game.
Well, I was thinking about this boss in particular.
This boss is entirely dependent on how well your assault rifle is geared up. If you have a good damage assault rifle with some nice mods by this boss, then this boss is going to be extremely easy to handle. It's not even going to be a problem, really. But if you reach this boss with a subpar assault rifle, you can expect to be here for quite a while, not going to lie. Here we see Owlblast taking a bit of his time. He's run out of his secondary ammo for the most part. I think he only has 2 left. And he's racking up damage slowly but surely.
Down to phase 3.
I've never seen that before. I think he exploited a little bit of the boss to skip a glitch, to skip a cutscene where the boss does an animation and goes directly to the damage phase. That's quite interesting there, Owl.
Kind of sits on you, right?
Yeah. I wonder how he managed that. And there we go.
My guess is it would be like a damage threshold type thing. If you have a powerful enough gun, you actually knock the boss's hit points below the threshold for that cutscene.
Also, may I mention that he also did skip the Brutina cutscene as well. Somehow, I believe he just spammed E to get the eating animation before Brutina actually appeared. Now these zombies here, they are quite a doozy because they in the current speedrun build, they still do the grabby thing, which is already annoying. But in the new update, like the commercial update, instead of grabbing you, now they explode. So getting swarmed by the zombies can possibly mean instant death. You got to be very careful with them.
Sounds like they took a playbook from Halo's The Flood. Those exploding popcorn-looking things.
I was wondering where I thought that was similar.
That's what it reminded me of.
Damn.
But,
I didn't realise the similarity there.
Unfortunately, for these racers, we don't have any blades, any swords or anything, so when the zombies grab you, just gotta shoot away at them.
Actually, there really isn't anything that you can do against the zombies. Essentially, all you got to do is just protect yourself from everything that's around you while the zombie eats off at your shoulder. There's no easy way to get rid of it. Once it latches onto you, then you've lost a few seconds there.
Maybe at the hinted prequel game that the developers are working on, or supposedly, allegedly working on.
Oh, so they're working on a prequel game. Isn't that like the DLC that they're promising?
Oh, was it DLC content?
I'm pretty sure it was DLC content. I'm not exactly positive, but I have heard rumors of DLC dropping for Bite the Bullet. So stay tuned for that, everybody.
Alright, well, my vote would be for a machete.
I hope there's a machete.
Or like a machete attachment for your gun or something like that, you know?
Like kind of what are those weapons that they use in the Revolution? The bayonettas.
Oh yeah, bayonets.
Yeah. The bayonettas. Those would be game changing. Imagine that. Just being able to walk forward and stab anything that comes in your way.
Now we're continuing through this very pretty stage here.
This stage used to be a lot brighter before the updates. I missed the opportunity to get that flambe and got caught by a zombie there. It's extremely frustrating when you get caught by these zombies. Looks like you thought it was worth it to get that flambe, even though it had less damage base output.
There's something going through his head.
Oh my. Getting a bit of a death there. Thankfully, the ending was right there, so you didn't get a game over.
Plugging along though. See, like he's got 3 lives to spare.
Looking along quite nicely here. Now, my question to you, August, is if you've ever taken an interest into speedrunning this game yourself.
Unfortunately, I can not. My laptop does not have the capabilities to both play this game and like record a video. So yeah, unfortunately, my prowess is not behind the controller, but behind the microphone.
Right. quite a bit of experience with the commentating gig, don't you?
Yes, sirree. Brought into the land of speed gaming and Twitch via the Zelda 1 randomizer.
Nice.
And I never looked back.
I got brought into the land of speed gaming with the Portal 2 speedrun mod tournament.
Oh, very fun.
Lots of fun, yeah. Was a commentator there for a while for a few matches. Commentated the championship match in speed gaming Spanish, which was a really nice little match there.
Cool.
Yeah.
And for anyone who doesn't know, there are a host of speed gaming channels here on Twitch. Speed Gaming 2 through 6, and a couple of channels dedicated to other languages. Spanish, French, German, and Portuguese. So if you're not a native English speaker and are looking to provide some content here on Twitch in one of those languages, contact the Speed Gaming team and we'll help you set something up.
Of course.
But Ali has reached, what is this, the Flesh Golem?
This is the Flesh Golem. He's reached the second boss of the game. Seems to be getting a really good damage output with his flambe. Not having any issues whatsoever.
Yeah, already down 1.5 phases.
Yeah. Just one more phase to go and we should be good. You just better be careful to not lose too much health or you might jeopardize the entire run. The game over.
Listening to Dr. Evil right now. He's firing that laser.
And there he has it. He's beating the Flesh Golem.
Now he's taking the time to do some chowing down. I guess as you were saying, right, he was kind of skipping those meals earlier on. I guess he's determined that the bosses provide enough of a feast.
Yeah. It seems to be that way because this protein bar is quite high and that's what you really want. He's got currently 7,000 points of protein, which exponentially increases your health points. With 17 minutes on the clock, already going into World 3, we're looking at some really good times here.
And we're listening to some really kick-ass music.
The music composer for this game really outdid himself there now.
Yeah, two of my favorite things about this game so far are definitely the music and the visual aesthetics to it all. Even just, you know, the tiny touches of like gaining weight, you know, you pass that threshold, you put on a few pounds.
Ooh, I will just had a really close call there with that little gap. That's a bit of time there. You know what's quite impressive? The fact that Owl knows, or at least says that he knows that it's this run is absolutely optimizable, even in its current setting. Like he knows that he can do a whole lot better. He just chokes a lot. So I'm wondering if maybe one day we'll even see a sub 1 hour.
Whenever a taskbot gets a hold of it, maybe.
Potentially. It'd be pretty difficult to program in the tasks for this game.
Right?
Because of the amount of RNG principles that go into it. Getting a task ready for a game that's highly RNG is, as you know, extremely difficult to perform. Yeah, again, I'll never doubt the abilities of the task community. Those guys are crazy.
Yeah, it just takes, you know, a couple, maybe 4 or 5 different types of runs that they can program into a bot, depending on what kind of RNG they get. Where there's a will, there's a way. Just like Alablas here, he wants this grand prize of $1,000 offered up by the developers of this game, Bite the Bullet.
And if you want to get a shot at that grand prize yourself, You can participate in this tournament as well. We still got until the 20th before submissions close. So get your hands on the game. Contact Feasel if you want to have a code for the game to participate in this tournament. And yeah, get it done.
Blast going down, down, down. Stage number 3.
Stage number 3 at level 2. With some good progression here. This area can be quite unforgiving because of enemy placement. Lots of enemies that can stun you quite easily. It's like Hourglass is really using up those the protectiveness of the shotgun secondary. It's like quite a good idea to optimize that.
Yeah, that was when hearing about kind of different secondary weapons. A little bit of defense definitely catches my eye.
The secondary for the shotgun essentially brings these birds to surround you, and they give you an extra little defense against projectiles and almost any kind of enemy, except for the zombies. Zombies can bypass that quite easily. But when it comes to projectiles, missiles, electric shocks, these birds can block basically all of that. It's essentially a force field.
Yeah, you see him down to 3 from his 4, and then
he's restocked, of course.
Yep, recharges
now he's
it.
back to 4. And just like that, finishes the level with absolute ease. Not even stopping to think of them enemies.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of those extra orbs that you can get in Gradius games that kind of circle around you and shoot missiles. Of course, these strictly provide that defense capability.
Yeah. Reminds me of like the defense that you can get from Toho games or bullet hells.
Yep.
If you guys ever try to play a Toho game, you understand how goddamn difficult those games are.
What makes them exciting.
Exactly. And what makes them a really good game to spectate, just to see how the runners completely lose their marbles trying to run a game as difficult as those. Which is also the charm of Bite the Bullet, because Bite the Bullet, contrary to popular belief, is not an easy game. You will die quite a bit on your first run.
You will see that game over screen.
A couple hundred times, no less.
Here we go, the sandworm, the snatchoid.
Is that what it's called, the snatchoid? That is a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage for the first phase. Oh my goodness.
The developers clearly taken a reference from the hit movie Tremors.
Yeah.
Featuring the name Snatchoid.
Yeah, a lot of damage with the critter launcher right there.
Critter cannon, yeah.
Critter cannon, right? Yeah. I haven't played this game in a while.
Just
okay.
Semantics. No, it's all the semantics of the text boxes that you mash through.
Yeah. I don't actually really know the names of half of these weapons. I just see weapon, I grab, I shoot.
Makes sense to me when there's a zombie coming for you.
Yeah.
Or one of these things. Heaven forbid.
I really should try playing this game casually just to get caught up on the lore of the game, because that's something that I've definitely have not paid any dividends to.
There you go, there's the Snatchoid down for Owly.
Looks like he is essentially spamming. Oh, okay. So that's interesting. So in the first boss, he upgrades in the first upgrade section, he does the bonus damage branch, and then he goes for what's it called? He goes for the drive-through perk, and then finally he upgrades the entire bonus damage section just to get as much damage output as he can. That's quite smart, really. I never thought of that.
Yeah, I guess the thought is get that extra damage early on, just kind of plow through the first stage or two.
Looks like Owl takes a preference for going through the top rather than the bottom. Little insider information: if you go straight towards the bottom and just go forwards, you'll reach the end in a much quicker time than going through the top. There are a lot more enemies down there, but if you're fast enough, then they shouldn't be that much of a problem, especially if you've got a defensive capability such as the secondary shotgun.
It looks like Owlie's playing it a little bit safe in that regards. Got a whole host of baddies on his tail.
Yeah. Almost got stuck on that teleporter right there. Some of these random teleporter placements can be quite menacing for movement.
Luckily, Owlie knows rule number 1 of Zombieland, and that's good cardio.
Yeah. Keeping that fat ratio down quite a bit. Not worrying about defense fat. He already got enough defense as he wants with the pigeons. Oh, got grabbed by the zombie there. That's a few seconds right there.
Yeah,
See, the perfect run would essentially constitute not getting grabbed by a single zombie and doing everything flawlessly without a death. That would constitute the perfect run right there. Which is, of course, no easy task.
Back up on the roof. Temporarily.
Pretty straightforward level here. I remember the first time we did a race, a public race. It was a blind race here at Speed Gaming. And we had quite the doozy, really. I think Hourglass was the only one to actually finish the race because he had access to the beta and ran it before the race. Everybody else was going in blind, including myself. And I think most of us ended up on level 5 before we all called it quits.
Yep, this is infamous for another reason. During the beta phase before the game was launched, this game caused a soft lock or two.
Still does, actually, though not quite as prominent. Oh, what is Hourglass doing here?
Apparently hoarding strats.
That is actually slower than what is accustomed. Oh, wait. What? What?
Mind blown.
Okay, I see what you're doing there, Hourglass. Okay. I've got to get out a notepad. I've got to take notes. Lots of interesting things that I'm seeing here that I haven't really noticed before.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen him take that route before either.
Yeah, that looks new. I wonder if he's purposefully not doing some of the strats like he does in order to not give away anything.
I wouldn't be too surprised.
That'd be the strat right there.
It looks to have completed that section very quickly.
And at 30 minutes, he's nearing the end of level 4. Most speedrunners would be at nearing the end of level 3 by this point. But here we have Hourglass just completely knocking it out of the park. Oh, yeah. And it seems to be that he has automatic ammo reloads on his shotgun, which is quite useful when it comes to the secondaries. Don't seem to be paying too much attention to the enemies.
No, we're just kind of charging past them if you can.
Yeah, it's actually ignoring them. He's not even shooting most of the time, unless there's like a huge horde. That's just to clear a path or to stun. Oh, another zombie grab. That is unfortunate. Getting that checkpoint there, just for good measure. Had a bit of trouble getting over that furnace right there.
Yep, getting burned a little bit.
Just a tad bit. And he's just about reaching the final boss. That little tunnel right there has some really weird collision. Some of the game is a bit weird because some walls that are textured the same way as other walls cannot be wall jumped. So, little bit of a glitch there, I suppose. Also, slight little overhaul to this boss. The middle pillar is now a lot shorter, as you can see, and there is a lack of a third pillar.
This is officially dubbed the BC3K. Don't know what the BC 1000 or 2000 look like, but the BC 3000 is quite a mess.
Doing quite a bit of damage here on the BC 3000. So quite a bit of damage doing those missile jumps, those missile hops right there.
Yeah, very, very effective use of his weaponry right now.
Took a little death there, but still got 2 lives before game over screen. Looks like he's doing quite a fantastic job at keeping his momentum up.
A little bit of jumping techniques.
Yeah.
And there he's got him down. That's what, halfway done? Pretty good pace so far.
Very, very good pace, actually. I don't know if it's world record pace, but it does seem to be really, really nice.
We'll see what he does in the second half of this.
Now we're nearing the toxic waste level, also known as laboratory. And let's just say that this will cause us runners quite a bit of a hassle the first time around because of the bots in said level, with some really, really interesting damage mechanics that the boss has. Quite difficult to get through.
We are here featuring Bite the Bullet. Anyone just joining us? New-ish
Oh
indie game.
no!
Oh,
We got our first game over.
whoopsie.
Looks like
That
a
was
tactical
certainly-
game over.
Yeah, certainly though, I'm guessing will cost him world record potential.
Absolutely.
But nonetheless, we'll continue on and showcase this this game.
Yeah, another death there.
About. Hey, can't seem to get the timing right on those platforms there, but finally makes it through. Hourglass here is in prime position. One more week, he's hoping nobody beats his best world record, 1 hour and 19 minutes on this game, for a grand prize of $1,000 put up by the developers. Second place is $500. Third place is $300. My co-com Speed Tommy is in contention for one of those two prizes as well.
I'm pretty sure it's $250, or did they bump it up to $300?
Oh, did I say 300?
Yeah, you did say 300. I was about to say, if it's 300, then I guess I'm gonna start running again.
Yeah, no, sorry. 500 for second, 250 for third place.
Yeah,
that's what it was. I got the 3 from third place.
Yeah. You know, developers, that might be a little bit of a suggestion here for Marcus.
Extend the deadline, extend the prizes.
Yeah.
Do I want to say that this music is my favorite of the game here?
This track right here.
Yep, I might even try getting the soundtrack available somewhere.
I wonder if it is available somewhere.
Yeah, if not, just
I'm pretty sure you can download it on
the stage. Yeah, probably.
If not, I'll tell the developers to get it available on the Steam store, because the soundtrack definitely is quite worth it. I can imagine myself working out to this.
Yeah, definitely. Good point. Continuing it to not really care about many monsters. Just jump over them if you can.
It's like now he's opting to use the flamethrower for this level, right here, from his standard shotgun methods, which is quite interesting, yeah. He did pick up a ghost item, allowing himself to essentially move around and time with that.
Yeah, it looks like that flamethrower is for those fleshy wall things that are blocking his path.
Quite a speedy level 3 for Biolab.
Yeah. Making that purge at the end of the level.
Now, something that we do want to know is that we speedrunners, we are massive enemies of the syringe. Whenever we see the syringe, we try to avoid it as best we can. Because if you aren't aware, there are a few upgrades and pickups that you can essentially pick up in the game. There are these protein shakes, which are little green vials, literal mayonnaise cans, which are also really nice because they give you a lot of fat, hence they give you a lot of defense and damage boost. But then there are these syringes, which essentially are the contrary to what I've just mentioned, and they take down every single one of your stat points to 100, which makes you faster, but it cuts down your health points tenfold. Like that syringe, that was a really close call right there. You want to avoid those syringes as much as you can, or you will most definitely be screwed.
You need some cushion for the pushing. Pushing through to the end, that is.
Especially for the later game. Which I'm quite surprised why he didn't go for that protein bar. Could use some extra health there. He's able to avoid that syringe quite nicely. Oh, okay. I guess Hourglass doesn't know something.
What's that? Secret strats?
Not secret strats, but like a little bit of routing that can be potentially better in that small segment there.
Aha.
Yeah.
I won't press you for your secrets. Hoard them. But that Owlie is done with another section here. Stage number 5.
I can tell you, with the route optimization that I have in mind, Owlie can easily save approximately 3 seconds.
3 whole seconds to a speedrunner. That's like a 10-course meal.
Yeah. Absolutely. Let's see what route Owlie takes here. They
Just so
seem to
long
have quite a big preference towards the ghost fruits, just like I do.
I'm guessing
Quite
it's
a
just
big
so
other guys.
long as that meal isn't filled with gigavultures and snatchoids.
Yeah.
Radioactive.
Oh my god! I felt that. Oh, I felt a lump in my throat when I saw that syringe that close to him. And in this segment of the level, so close to the boss fight, to the most unforgiving boss fight, I would say. Getting the
Like
syringe
he's
that
managed to
close
get through it.
would be a nightmare. Got grabbed by the zombie right there. Not optimal at all. Oh, got grabbed by a zombie again. Quite a bit of time lost there. Running low on health he is. Deciding not to stop for any food whatsoever. Probably trusting in the orangey gods to give him quite a bit of No! Oh,
Ooh.
he got the syringe!
Well, that'll make
And
this
he
boss fight
also took a
interesting.
death.
Yeah.
Oh
Uh-oh.
man, that is painful to watch. He's probably going to want to start eating another syringe he's got right there. So any proteins or fat that he's gotten in the last few seconds, completely out the drain. And there's the boss right there, you can see him.
Uh-oh. Well, see how he handles this.
Good luck, Owl. Oh, having a little bit of trouble getting up this gap. Good luck, Owl. I believe in you.
Yeah, this is the mastermind. Looks like opting for that critter cannon early on here.
Yeah. It's like it. He's got quite a bit of ammo to spare. Quite a lot of damage input.
Unfortunately, not a whole lot of health bar to spare. 2 lives.
But already in
As
the second
phase
phase.
1 down. Yeah. Here comes the green goo.
Yeah.
What do you think that goo is made out of?
Oh no. Human mucus.
Oh, okay.
The souls of the damned, maybe? Oh man, this is not looking good for Owlie. Wait. He's brought out the rocket launcher. And he's got it!
There he is. Nice.
But does it get the
Clutch
food
kill.
skip here? The death animation skip right here. I think it's essentially impossible to get a death animation skip right there.
Here we go on to stage number 6. And Owlie's definitely had a few setbacks, but is gonna continue on. Showing off this newish game, Bite the Bullet.
Oh my! That is new!
What's new?
Owlie just did a dialogue skip.
Ah, huh.
Yeah, there's supposed to be some dialogue there with the poachers at the bottom. And then you're supposed to drop down and kill the poachers as well as the little lion that's in there. Like that. But apparently he's just skipped the entire sequence.
Yeah, apparently he'll have to do some picking of his brain after the race.
Yeah. I won't ask him directly about the strats because, I mean, to each their own. But you got to respect it. Quite a fast level 1 right there. That was really fast. I think this is the level that's the most aesthetically pleasing to me.
Yeah, very cool. Never sure if this is at sunset or the forest is on fire.
I'm gonna need to try a run after this. I'm learning quite a few stuff looking at this race right here.
Very nice.
Glad I decided to commentate today.
Hope One Up is watching and getting just as pumped up.
Hopefully One Up is still active. I haven't seen One Up in a while.
We wish everyone the best out there in the crazy, chaotic world that we live in. Thankfully, a whole less crazy and chaotic than the world of Bite the Bullet.
Still quite a competition between our world and the Bite the Bullet's world, isn't it? I reckon maybe in the future we might see a Bite the Bullet apocalyptic scenario at the pace that we're going through. That's why we need each other, and that's why speed gaming exists, to unite communities under one single objective. Run games fast, have a good time with it.
Yeah, go fast, have fun.
Oh my, that was a close call right there.
Yeah.
That was a really close call right there. A minor major setback, as I would like to call it. And he's made it to the end of the level with flying colours. So far, so nice.
Continuing on through this jungle stage, no Ewoks hiding up in these trees. Just more zombies.
Those machine gun enemies are quite bothersome. They are really hard to get rid of, and their bullets stop you in your tracks. So not only are they buff enemies, they are also stun enemies, which makes it all the more difficult to traverse. Like right there. Ooh, got grabbed by a zombie in the middle of the air. Gotta be careful with that. Getting there's a few health packs around to help him out. And like that, has made it to the end of the level. Moving on to stage 4. Let's see what strats he uses here.
He is up another life, so back up to 3 lives, which is good.
Got really good RNG with that ghost fruit right there. Seems to be following a very similar strat to myself. Oh, bad luck. Really, really bad luck right there. Yeah.
You don't want to listen to Johnny Cash. Don't go down, down, down.
Going down, down, down in the burning ring of fire. I got that reference. I listen to Johnny Cash sometimes.
Maybe that's what the ring is on the loading screen.
That's a ring of fire. Ring of plasma, possibly. Doesn't look so much like fire than it does plasma. Quite an interesting way of going up. Right here.
I'm making very quick work of that vertical section.
There is a faster way. But I understand him going for a safer route, because that lizard can be quite the bother.
There's always a faster way.
There's always a faster way. Now
Like
let's see what he tries here.
It's like the old ad-lib, there's always a bigger fish in the sea.
Yeah.
There's always a faster route.
And we've made it to the boss.
Yep, you've heard of RNG. This is Sam NG, the self-aware mass of noxious goo.
That's some lot.
Yeah, phase 1 down without
Phase
problem.
1 down really quickly. Here we are in phase 2. Spamming the critter cannon like it's no one's business. I wonder if I found a way to manipulate RNG to get these good weapons. Gonna start firing what's left. Taking quite a bit of damage there, it seems.
Yeah, very, very quick health bar drains. Very, very fast.
Very, very fast, actually. Quite impressive. And like that, we are done with the Mega Woods and going on to Silo Descent.
Self-aware mass obnoxious who did not stand a chance. Next boss might stand a better chance.
Oh yeah, next boss.
But
quite amazing. Alright, Owl, okay, what was that? What the hell was that? How did you... What? What is that route? What's happening? You just skipped like half the level! Oh my god, I have to take notes on this.
Yeah, I always encourage racers joining the commentary booth. Grab a pen and a paper, record the VOD, make timestamps, do something. Because you'll always learn something.
Now we gotta take clips of this.
Let's move on to this plasma ball, this electricity ball escort mission section. Providing power to some sort of machinery.
Ooh, nice little roll there on the plasma ball. Very nice, save some time.
Does shooting speed those balls up, or is it just your physical push?
It's mostly just a physical push. There are ways to speed the ball up if you use the missile launcher. You use the same recoil, facing backwards from the plasma ball. You can use the recoil from the missile launcher to essentially give you an edge there. Which I haven't seen Hourglass do, because there's a lot of enemies he has to take care of, and obviously he prefers the shotgun a lot more than the missile launcher, for obvious reasons, defensive reasons mostly. He doesn't want to be bothered with the petty grievances of enemies. I say as he gets nommed by a zombie.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things about speedrunning is, right, like a whole game you might have one strat, but if you do like an IL for just this level, maybe you want the rocket launcher, as you said, to use that recoil strat. But as Hourglass is running this whole game, he wants that shotgun. So it's cool to find little tricks and gimmicks like that.
What was that? Okay, you just went through the pipes where you're not supposed to go through the pipes. Okay. God. All right. So you can go through the pipes. Sure. I'll take your word for it.
Walls are only a suggestion.
Walls are an illusion. Oh, that physically hurt me. You know I have a vendetta against those syringes when I get physically distressed when someone picks them up. Could be a bit faster with the dialogues. Got the rail blaster, or the buffet blaster. I call it the rail gun, just because that's what it is. It's a rail gun. He covered his protein quite nicely. Hourglass, a really fast reader, I presume. Oh, having a little bit of trouble getting over this electrical current right here.
He's got it though.
Ooh, got a doubly rare. Got a golden buffet blaster. Quite legendary, that is. What is he doing? He's going through the underbelly. I prefer going through the top, personally. A lot less obstacles to go through. I guess that's mostly a backup strat. Still considering getting himself a better buffet blaster.
Yeah, it looks like he's kind of looking for something. I wonder if that factored into his routing there. You said the top had less obstacles. I wonder if it also has less opportunities for upgrades and such.
Potentially. Lots of interesting things going on here.
Yeah, with just 1 week from the deadline for the record contest here, I wouldn't expect anything less.
Quite interested as to why the devs have decided to extend the deadline of the contest.
Yeah,
looks like
I'm
people
not
played
sure
that one.
where they're located or anything, but it was a recent like forest fire and stuff like that. Maybe that had something to do with it.
Right, I heard there was a forest fire. I hope everybody's doing alright there. Hope no one was hurt.
I don't think anyone was injured. Some houses, but no people.
I know a few friends that recently posted on social media about a forest fire. I wonder if they're talking about that one. That they burned down their house.
Yikes.
I felt really bad for them.
Yeah.
Over here, I think we still have a house, but our family is one appendix shorter.
Hope yeah, they have a speedy recovery.
We're doing fine for the most part. There we go. Just finish off one of the most annoying stages in the entire game. And now time for the freefall section.
Now's when you put on Johnny Cash.
Yeah, now is where you really want to go down, down, down. Making sure you're going down on the right side, of course.
It definitely seems like that descent could be optimized just a little bit more.
Yeah, especially that with the grab of that plasma ball. You don't want that plasma ball to be on a little vent. It's going to be a lot harder to get access to it. But so far, so good. It's done a marvelous job. And now we're on to level 7's boss. This is be charging up the secondary right here.
Yep, the aptly named Eiffel.
This boss literally uses main menu screen music.
Or maybe the main menu screen music uses the iPole's boss music. As a musician, that actually would be a piece of information that would strike my fancy. Whether the composer was watching this boss fight when writing this music, or just the game in general.
Oh. I wonder if there's a way to ask. That was really fast. That was really, really fast.
Yeah,
that was
no
amazing.
Flipping into any walls, no having to die and reset.
Quite an optimized little run there. So you're a musician. What do you play?
I do a bit of singing. I play a little bit of drums, a little bit more guitar.
Nice.
But my vocal cords are my main instrument.
I sometimes play music. I mostly do it as a hobby, of course. Bit of a piano player right here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, are we now moving on to the last stage, stage number 8?
Yes, the military base. Quite unforgiving this stage is.
I hope so. It's the last stage. The last stage should always be the hardest.
Yeah, which is something that I actually personally told the developers about when they came to the final boss, because the final boss was extremely easy before the patches. Now it's just, God, now it's just a pain in the ass.
Careful what you wish for.
I want to make it fun for casual and for speedrunners, and I didn't realise that they would buff it up so much. But it doesn't look like these last few bosses actually pose any real threat to Owly.
He's got 3 lives stocked up. Just has to get there with his resources intact.
I had to step away from the computer for a wee bit. Went to get myself a little bit of a refreshment.
Yeah, I'm just kind of lost in the music here. Owly just kind of running and gunning.
Running and gunning. This map is highly optimized by both Ali and I. I got to say that it's one of my proudest maps. I have optimized it quite a bit.
Got that secondary defense, and he's sticking with it. Definitely seems to be helping him out here.
Moving on to level 2. Here we're going to see a series of elevator skips. If performed right, it's save a lot of time. If performed wrong, well, I don't know to tell you what happens. There we go. Perfectly executed.
Made it in. What's the trick to getting the skips here?
Memorizing exactly where you have to drop off.
Good old visual cue.
There are a few gaps here. There are no visual cues. Absolutely none.
Oh, yikes.
The whole fall is essentially the same. There's only a few select areas where you can actually fall freely. For example, right here, he's going to be falling towards the left. Probably going to want to get onto a platform just in case. Apparently not. He's going to go full stops. Do it for one, and here.
Yeah, looks like he's timed that very nicely.
Yeah.
Maybe playing this stage a little riskier, trying to make up for some previous mistakes in the run earlier.
Oh. I hate it when he gets that close to syringes. It gives me an anxiety attack.
And just imagine the next time you have to get a shot from the doctor.
I'm gonna say no.
Well, hopefully it's not glowing bright green.
It's orange, but yeah, sure. Semantics.
Oh.
Oh, jeez. He almost fell down there. It's quite scary. He's way to the top. I'm about to reach the end there. And there we have it.
Not making it look easy.
Looks like according to the tunnel, we are definitely off schedule.
Yep.
I mean, props to him, he did get a world record right before the race, so...
And another section down.
Going into the final section of the military base. I'm about to face off with the Xenomorph.
The Trinomorph. Close enough, though.
I like to call him the Xenomorph because I'm a mind of alien.
One of my favorite movie franchises.
Absolutely fantastic, although I really did hate Alien vs Predator.
It's because there were no tremors.
Yeah.
I always thought that would be a great addition to the Alien vs Predator franchise. Add those graboids in there.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Imagine that.
I also got
The Alien and the
really
Predator having a team up for once just to get rid of the tremors.
Yeah. I got really into the 2010 Alien vs Predator video game. Played a lot on the Xbox 360.
Did you ever get around to playing the VR Alien video game?
I did not. I would probably piss my pants.
It's so scary. It's absolutely terrifying.
Maybe one of these days on like Halloween or something special. One thing I'm looking forward to coming up here in November is Speed Gaming Live. An entire week of speed gaming goodness, of tournaments, of marathoning. You should definitely check it out if you have no idea what Speed Gaming Live is. Definitely join the Discord here.
I'll definitely look to some myself as a commentator for that.
Yeah, definitely looking for volunteers of all sorts.
Very smart getting that phantom fruit right there.
Owlfest definitely showing off a little of these strats he's been working on the last week or two. And in another week, unless somebody else puts up a better, faster time, Hourglass is going to take home the grand prize, $1,000. Has made it to the Trinomorph.
We're trying to go for the critter cannon.
Looks like it.
I think personally this is my favourite boss fight song.
Nice.
Absolutely fantastic display so far by Oli. Doing a fantastic job here. Almost done. I reckon he might be able to get a sub 21 if he does really well with Bora. Which I hope he does.
Two bars on the health left, one, and that's it.
Oh, he took a little bit. Oh no! 2 health points left. There we go. And he got the early 8.
Thank goodness, I thought that was like soft lock or something.
And now we're heading on to the actual final boss of the game. The final boss.
First, the little bit of Mega Man style boss rushing.
Looks like he's taking quite a bit of time to get through the dialogue boxes. If he can optimize his A spam and A presses, he can probably get shave off a few seconds. And here we are at the final boss of the game.
I could not find any information on the official name of this one.
Yeah, we just normally call it Vora. Because that's essentially what the character's name is. They do really well with those missile launches.
Yep, really well-timed shots there.
Seems to be deciding to stay under the underbelly. Make quick work of that Vora stage. Going for the ray gun this time to make quick work of the Golem. Fun fact, I taught him about the secondary fire. He thought it was a glitch.
Yeah, very, very effective. Whatever that is.
It's essentially a charge burst.
And on phase number 5.
Beautifully executed.
More missiles for the Sam MG.
Yep. Nicely done.
Clock is ticking down.
All that's left is the Trinomorph and the last stage of Aura. Which I reckon if it gets a good Trinomorph phase, we might be looking at a world record here.
It's certainly going to be close, it looks like.
Oh, I don't think we're looking at a world record anymore.
Yeah, turned his back on him.
It looks like we are going to be looking at possibly a sub 120. Definitely a sub 121. Yep, he is in the red. He is no longer at world record pace. Wait, what is his new world record? If it's 117 and he's in dark red, does that mean that his world record is 117?
It's got to be close to the 75-minute mark. Here we go, one final phase.
Because last I recall, his last world record was 119. I mean, according to the leaderboards, this is world record pace. Yes, I realise, but I want to know by how much. Because if he dropped down 2 minutes off of his original world record, I'd be very impressed.
Yeah, he's definitely impressed me today.
And that's time! Right there!
Yeah, there you have it.
118.24.
Get your GGs in chat for Owly.
Regardless if that was his world record or not, according to the leaderboards, that is world record anyways. So, 14 seconds over his previous. Alright. So he was only 14 seconds away from his world record. I was right in saying that he was close to 117. Ooh, that's really nice. 1 hour, 15 minutes and 47 seconds of game time. Hopefully we'll be having Owly here for an interview after that amazing, spectacular performance.
Yeah, Owly put on a heck of a showcase for us here. And just a reminder, one more week to get your submissions in. First place gets $1,000. Second place $500. Third place $250. Offered up by the developers of this cool new game here. Bite the bullet.
So if you want to sign up, you are still on time.
Yeah, great showcase from Owly here. Previously known as the Hourglass. In top contention for that $1,000 prize, unless someone within the next week can post a faster, better, legitimate time.
That'd be quite interesting to see.
Hey.
Mr. Owlglass, Owly, as you are now referred to. Congratulations on quite a spectacular run, and of course, congratulations on your earlier world record. How are you feeling?
Good. I mean, without the game over, it would have been on the same pace as the previous one, because my previous is 1:18:10. So 14 seconds, which is about the game over screen and a few stupid mistakes that I made and the catches of the zombies. But I think soon we'll see 1:17.
That sounds quite insane. I saw quite a few things that you did today in the run that I've never seen any other runner do before. Seems like you've really optimized this game to a T. Lots of really interesting strats.
I optimized it to my liking of how I prefer it. Like some routes, I know I can save 2 seconds, but on the other hand, if I can then increase my risk on getting grabbed, losing me 2 seconds. So I mean, it balances out, so...
Right.
Yeah, very impressive to see this kind of slowly get whittled down from, 90 minutes, now approaching 77.
Yeah, my first run was 4 hours and 20 or something. So...
Yeah. That makes
it
a lot
gets
of
down.
sense.
It slowly is getting lower. I mean, according to the life split, my best possible should be nearly 1:15 area. So, I mean, I guess that's the goal for me by next Sunday, like a 1:15-ish. But we'll see. I need to get a bit lucky on weapon RNG and stuff if I want to pull that off.
See, it's quite interesting because I remember back when we started running, we were fantasizing of a sub 240, saying that might be possible. And look how far we've gotten.
It's gotten far, but I mean, with all the talking over and stuff and strategies that we come up with in the Discord, I mean, it does help.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Owlglass, for participating in today's showcase. Not so much of a race because, well, no one raced, really. It was you racing against yourself.
Well, if you can find someone who can race on my speed at the moment, I would be happy. Like, I'm looking for someone. Like, I know there's some secret dude just watching there and being like, ha ha ha, I have the 116. I mean, I wish they would show themselves. I really wish.
Yeah, you and me both.
You know, it might be Rossi. JMG.
Yeah, Rossi, yeah. And there's like this new runner, a Spanish one, that sometimes streams the Vet Zone or something. And he has like a sick time between level 1 and 3. Like, if he could optimize that, he beats me easily for the rest of the game down, like level 4 to 8.
I think that is Rossi. That's a Spanish one I'm thinking of.
Is Rossi also the Vet Zone?
No.
I thought Rossi had a different...
that's another one.
Yeah,
oh
that's
my goodness.
Yeah, and he has like a sick time. I think my level 3 is now, well, for this one it seems to be at 121 because it was really quick, but usually I get like 25 minutes and he usually gets like 24 minutes 30-ish. Like weapon RNG out of like not calculated in, like with good weapon RNG you get like 6 times, but like just that he beats me by 20 seconds. So if you can keep building up on that, maybe you can get me. And he still has a week, so
that's quite interesting. Well then, with all that in mind, I think today was a fantastic day for Bite the Bullet speed running. Owlglass, thank you so much for participating. August 40th, again, coming into every single Bite the Bullet race and stream. The absolute chat. Go follow August, please. Give him some love. Also, give Owlglass some love in their Twitch channel. They are consistently speedrunning in there, doing some runs off outside of the grid, you could say.
And don't forget Speed Tommy here.
Right here, I mostly do casual gaming. I speedrun Portal 2, Portal 1, and of course Bite the Bullet every now and then. And if that basically, you can also drop me a follow if you want, of course.
Yeah,
Anyways,
definitely.
I think we can call that a wrap.